Tony D and Little Joan, and this is your Screenwriter's Rant on three blockbuster movies. First, there's Niza. Niza 2. This is the movie that made $2 billion in China. Next up is Avatar Fire and Ash, a movie that's like to make $1 billion. And then there's Prisoner of War, starring Scott Adkins, a movie that's not going to make anywhere close to that kind of money, but I would rather see that movie. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, The Pineys, Joan, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. Joan. Always causing a problem. All right. So, Niza, what's all the hubbub, Joan? Well, apparently it's this animated feature that A24 is going to translate for us, and I don't know, it looks like Dragon Ball Z. It's like a guy who could fly around. Immortal, a demon. No, he looks like a cartoon character. Here he fights, I think, prairie dogs? Who know Kung Fu? You all right, Joan? You're about the size of a little prairie dog. Very pleasant, Joan. You're making this such a pleasant video for everyone. So, they call it a spectacular adventure. I have no idea what this movie's about. No idea. There appears to be a battle, a medieval battle going on in China, featuring Academy Award winner Michelle Yeoh. Yeah, I don't know. The Chinese made this. I think this is an actual Chinese movie. In other words, it was made for the Chinese audience and did very well because it's based on Chinese folklore. I'm not sure which kind. But I don't want to give money to communists, so I won't see this movie. And then there's Avatar, Fire and Ash. Yeah. I don't like the Avatar movie. I saw the first one. Still want my money back. This one appears to have volcanoes in the mix. Last one was underwater. This one has volcanoes. See, because it's fire and ash. Get it? I don't know. What is this? One of 4, 5, 6 movies he's making with this CGI. I don't know how anybody could tell the characters apart, quite frankly. The Na'vi all look the same to me. They do. They honestly do. It's hard to tell them apart. They have, expressions, but you got to be concentrating on their face to really catch them all. And they just look unnatural, and so I can't get into the drama at all for the Na'vi. Just don't get into it at all. I don't know what's even going on. I guess this is the guy from the first movie who got, he was handicapped and then he ended up in a avatar body. I mean, that's what the movie was about. It was his alien avatar. Get it? Like it's substituted for him. That's gone from the movie, I guess, and somehow he had a half human, half Na'vi kid. How did that happen? Does any of this movie make sense anymore, or is it just James Cameron is the only guy in Hollywood that can still sort of kind of make a movie? Like, I have no doubt that this movie is watchable. I mean, James Cameron knows how to make a movie. I have zero interest in it. I've never had less of an interest in a movie than to see Avatar. I mean, I saw the first one. It felt like stealing bits from every sci-fi movie I've seen. It wasn't particularly great. The effects were cool, but so what? The story was like, meh. And they still keep going with this, huh? I don't know. I don't know what this one's about either. The aliens running around fighting each other, I guess. I think they're fighting each other this time. I guess they're not fighting the humans. Let's see. Does it have a thing? Venture to the new tribe on the planet of Pandora, a tribe that leads by fire and rage as their North Star in all manners of life. Okay. That doesn't sound like a story. It just sounds like things in the movie. And since I don't want to give money to communists, I'm not going to watch this one either. Finally, there's an awesome movie called Prisoner of War, starring Scott Adkins. Scott Adkins is a new guy on the scene. He's done a few movies. He's an action dude, like an English kung fu guy. He's pretty good. So this takes place during the Big War, and he's captured by the Japanese. So there's a scene where they try to capture him, and he kills like 3 guys, but then they finally capture him, and they bring him to this compound where he's going to fight to the death. Awesome. But Atkins ain't going to die. Oh, it's going to be the guys that the colonel makes him fight. And he just keeps killing dudes. Hey, he's not happy about it. He just keeps killing dudes. They're trying to hold on until the Allies get here and bomb the whole camp. So it's going to just be one death match after another. Here he is fighting the colonel at the end, I assume. And I assume he brutally murders him too. Behind enemy lines. Something about survival. He's just gonna kill every dude in his radius. Screenplay by Mark Klebanoff, based on a story by Scott Adkins. I think that says directed by Louis Mandylor. So Scott Adkins says, I want to fight guys in POW camp in the Great War. And the screenwriter goes, all right. I'll make that work. Yeah, make it like a death match. Like they're going to kill me every other scene, but I somehow survive. All right, cool. Yeah, this is a movie. I don't know what those other 2 things are. It's badass. Look at this dude. Killing dudes. He didn't stand a chance, but he somehow wins. There's no write-up. It doesn't. None of these movies need a write-up, really. This was simple. First act, they capture him after he kills a bunch of their guys. Japanese, they weren't big on taking prisoners, but they capture him, of course, for the movie. And then second act, they pit him in a death match, like 3 against 1. He just keeps killing dudes. Fourth act, he escapes and kills everybody in the prison camp that isn't a prisoner, basically. And then the Allies come. We win. We win, damn it. Who doesn't want to see that? Commies, that's it. All right, so let me rate these movies. The only really question is, what do I put on the bottom? Avatar or Niza 2? Well, if I'm being honest, Niza 2 probably might have a couple of surprises for me. I have no idea what it's about, and it's based on Chinese mythology. I don't think there's any communism in it. I just don't want to give the current people who run China money. And since I assume they steal most of this, I wouldn't go see it, but I would put this at second. I would put this at second. I'd have to put Avatar on the bottom. It just looks boring. Just looks like I can't really tell it much difference from the first one, except there's no real, it's not a lot of humans in it. I think there's like 1. And then I think didn't like one of the characters from the first movie somehow end up reincarnated or something on the planet? Yeah, it sounds stupid. I don't know. I didn't see the second one. I have no idea. I have no interest in this. Just looks dumb. And look at his face. It's weird. The Na'vi have weird faces. I can't get behind their expressions. Like, is he mad? Is he taking a grumper? What's going on with his face? It just looks weird. He's too alien for me. So, the movie's just too... it's just too much. So, I would put this on the bottom. I'd put the Chinese movie Niza 2 in a close second to the bottom. And then way at the top, Prisoner of War with Scott Adkins. Because he's going to kill a bunch of dudes. And that's the kind of movie I like. Who doesn't like a movie where the hero kills everybody? I mean, what are you, a commie? Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D, and Little Joan. I'm going to get some ice cream today. I hope you're having a good day. Thanks to all who came out to Complete Care in Brick, New Jersey for my talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. What's next up for me? Well, first, I got to go to the dentist, so I'm looking forward to that. I haven't been there in a while, or maybe I'm not. But Friday, I'm going to be at the Osprey's Men's Club at this diner down near Osprey, New Jersey, Joe. That's going to be interesting. It starts at 9. You got to be a member of the club, I think, to be a part of it. But they have it at this place called Dino's Diner. So that should be fun. And I got nothing going on the weekend as of yet, Joan. As of yet. Maybe I'll do some research. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in the next one.